Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Super Fantasy Kingdom, shall we? And we're rocking and rolling. And it's day 2, and our Cyclops had a berry. So, at the beginning of day 3, let's go ahead and immediately pause the game and see where we're at. So, we have 4 wood, and we already have ourselves a quarry, but we want to get a sawmill up and running, so we need 5 wood to do that. There is 4 wood in storage, and before we build that sawmill, we're going to build a house. Oh no, we already built a house. Great, okay, no, we built a sawmill. But we need our good buddy the mule to move that over. Now, let's start of the day. Ooh, let's just explore, and look at that. There's some gold over on that world event spot. That's fantastic. And, okay. Yeah. So we currently have somebody on this job, and everybody's getting berries because we're going to build a fishing hut. The wood is there, so we will build a sawmill. Good. And you can see we've got a berry coming in. So to build that fishing hut, we need 6 berries. So we already have enough for that, but we do need 1 extra berry for our Cyclops. So I'm going to turn one off here and just put somebody on planks immediately. There's the other berry, and there's the 3rd berry. So we're going to go up to 8, then go down to 2, and then that's a pretty good start. Now, from that point, what we want to do is think about what's our play after, and we want planks so that we can get the church online. All right. So that's a pretty decent amount of berries. So we're going to get 3 planks here, and then we also want a forager to get more berries, so that's some more planks. So let's go ahead and just cycle these off and put the workers like so. All right, so the next boss is magic. So why don't we, the Death Priest, you see we unlocked it, we can fight it, and we actually want to fight the Death Priest. The Death Priest is hard, but we have 2 fighters who are physical type, so we should do good damage against the magical. 3 gold for that membership fee, huh? Well, we're getting there. And we have the berries, so let's immediately build the fishing hut. Okay. And here comes some planks, and that's 3. So the question becomes, with our planks, do we want to drop in the gold mine right away and start getting gold, which is not a bad idea, but I really think we should repair the church, and what let's do is just give us more money coming in. We're going to be just focusing here, using all of our working power, and we want to get gold to upgrade the castle again, so that will be where the gold mine comes in. The monsters are getting angry. So you'll notice that the fisher doesn't... They start at the beginning of the day, so if you build it during the day, They're not actually, unfortunately, going to work. But we'll get there. All right. Day 4. Here we go. So, let's just take a look at our storage, shall we? We have 2 planks stored, and we have 2 wood stored. So we really have 5 planks all said and done once our current resources are processed, which we can use to make the gold mine, and that's great. Let's look around the map and see if anything has emerged. Not so much. Do we want to fight the mini-boss? No, because we need another hero to do that. Or another unit, rather. And, you know, we could go get ourselves a swordsman, but we're not super set up for that. I'll fight Jins. Alright, now they're telling us that they don't have enough wood. And so that means we need to take a worker off. And perhaps... we're going to get a fish, so we don't need a berry. I'll get some more wood. And then there we go. We're almost at gold mine status. And we can cycle somebody off of this so that they can immediately go to work at the gold mine. And we're putting it right over here by all this gold. And we'll put somebody to work there. They don't have any wood to make any more planks. So we'll temporarily kind of put them on gold. Cyclops is going to level up. Our hero is already level 2. So the Cyclops is going to start eating fish. Which is tremendous. Enter the tavern. Ooh, we completed a quest too. Get a little carryover. So the Cyclops, look at that, almost doubles its power on that level up, which is really, really good. And... let's click on this. Ding. Got another shard. That's 3. So, do we have anything we want to spend that shard on? And not yet. Not yet. We have all of the shrines. We must complete all the tasks at the chapel. So she wants to do these tasks. Now, these tasks you get by killing monsters with holy damage, which you can get if you hire a monk. We don't have one. Today is the 5th day. Tomorrow, for 10, we can buy a unit, which we will do. Alright, we're getting gold coming in. We've got some wood coming in. And I'm going to take 1 worker and put them on planks. Speed it up. We'll fight rune scribes. Hopefully the leveled up Cyclops is enough. And we have 4 gold. We're almost there. That's 5 gold. So we can upgrade the castle. And then that means we can build another house with 16 wood to get another worker. We can also, though, with 5 planks, start getting the road builder. And the road builder will improve roads inside the city, so they'll make stone roads, which, to upgrade the house, you need stone roads. So what you can actually do, instead of just building a house for 16 wood, you can upgrade your existing house for 4 gold, and this will add us another worker. But we need to hire the stone road builder. He builds 2 stone roads per day, and then once the stone road reaches the building, we can upgrade it. All right, so currently, let's see. I think getting a... How many deposits are nearby? 7 trees. Yeah, we need a forester at some point. And what else do we want? We want a forager to start getting some berries. And we're getting gold. We also want berries for a geologist eventually, but do we want gold right now? We do want to get enough gold to just unlock her options. Not like I'll necessarily use them. I am going to switch over to Faith just so we can try to fight the mini-boss once we buy the next unit tomorrow. Okay. And what do you want us to do? Wheat? Okay. We could build a farm to get wheat for that quest, but I'm not rushing at the moment. Alright, let's see here. We've got planks. That's pretty decent. To upgrade again, we need ingots. And to get ingots, we need a smelter. Our hero leveled up to 3. We have 4 wood. We have 3 planks. Storage is full for gold, which means that our transporter is being very slow, which is why we want to build a stables when... and so, you know, it's not the worst idea to build a farm to get wheat so we can build a stables, but we need 5 wheat. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus this is 5. If we can beat the mini-boss, though, we can also get wheat delivered per day. So that's something to think about. However, I feel like I'm just going to gather enough wood to build another house. We got him! So the Cyclops is eating some good food. And will level up again. No matter what he eats tomorrow. And here comes our buddy. Remember, physical damage is good against magical monsters and magic against armored monsters. Makes sense. So, what can we get here? Well, a Death Priest is great. So, the archer fires arrows that apply bleed and is doing a little bit of damage, but has good range. I really like the Death Priest. They stun and they raise zombies to help us fight. They don't have the passive yet, but I think this is a good choice. I don't want... We already have the Cyclops, so we have some kind of brutes, so I'd like to have a little bit of damage here, and that is just fine. Now, it says we're short on food, but we have a berry, and the fisher is going to catch us a fish, so we'll be okay, but there's nothing wrong with getting some more fish. So we might want to do that as soon as we can build that next house. Let's zoom out and look at that. There's just some money over here. Okay. This guy wants planks, right?
Ready, please?
I'm gonna do this because we have
We'll
him.
meet again.
And then he'll come back and he'll start being something we can interact with. The Sun Coast. I'll fight pixies, that's fine. Alright. I'm going to turn off planks, and get wood. Now, we do want to be slightly careful about getting wood because we don't want to chop it all down before we can plant it. But once we build this house, we're going to turn that off and then, go to wood or stone and get that going. I feel pretty good about our fighting situation with this group. Okay. I'm terrible. I want one more plank so I can build a forager. The Death Priest is taking some damage here. You can see. It's a little scary. But we got there. So, at that point... the Cyclops got the best food, unfortunately, and leveled up. But we do want the Cyclops to be stronger, so... we got a magic boss coming in. Let's see if there's anything special for us. I have to tell you, I'm a little nervous about the boss, and I want to guarantee that we defeat it. Oh, summon Celine to the throne room. Cool, that's another hero. So, you don't have to do this, okay? This is the kind of coward's play, but I'm going to go ahead and recruit a Crossbowman, and I'm going to buy this slot, and then I'm going to put the hero up there and put this on the back row just to lock this in. We need food, which we will get. Yeah. Alright, fine. I backtracked off my plan just to make sure we beat the boss. Oh my god. It's the blob. Okay, so now I have 4 planks, so I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to go back to this, and I am going to build a forager. So the forager will get us berries, not today, but in the future. Okay, now I have enough food. I'm going to turn all of this off, and we're going to go back to wood and stone. So, I was over-aggressive, and this is one of the things that just, you want to be careful of. I'm super cautious, but when you get better, you kind of slow down on hiring units as quickly because they consume a lot of food, and you have to spend time getting in the food when you can be upgrading the rest of your kingdom. But I wanted to get that star, and we get our chest, and let's not lose the reward. So 30% for magic units with armor. We don't have any. Increase piercing for ranged units. We have... I believe... that the Cyclops is melee, even though he jumps. But this guy's magic. So we just have... that as a ranged unit, and 50% when blocking. And the only guy who has significant shield, actually any shield, so I can't really get great synergy with this. I'm gonna go with metal arrows then. That's fine. With relics, you could customize your build even further. If not stated otherwise, a relic's effect applies to all units. Some relics can be upgraded if acquired multiple times. You can find them on the upper left side of the screen. So you can see right here we have the arrows. And we're going to get a star. Congratulations, you got your first star. So honestly, I think that then we didn't get the star for beating the Goblin King because I went to the tavern and didn't collect it. So that's really sad. And then we also got a banish. And it's party time. Perfect day. So the Crossbowman immediately leveled up because of the extra experience, and so did the Death Priest. So that was a really good day for us. Alright, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to... we completed another objective, and we get this. And we're almost there for the next one. So I'm going to spend some gold. This is a one-time thing, which is to pay the membership fee. And you say, oh, thank you so much. Hey, what a fool. But, a new customer. What is this place? My shop. Come in and relax. So for Faith, she sells you these relics which help your kingdom. So, like, what you kind of do is, if you run out of bushes or rocks or trees, you can buy, with Faith, a replenishment for your kingdom. So this is one way. Now, we don't have enough right now, but we could get it. Like, if we felt like, we're not running out of bushes, but if we felt like we're running out of trees, we're not running out of stone either, we could just buy that to have her plant some for us, which is not the worst idea in the world. However, I am going to... Let's see what everybody's doing. We're getting wood so we can buy another house. Correct. We're getting stone so that we can buy the forester. That's fine. Let's see if there's anything else out there in the world that we might want. Okay. I'm going to fight the mini-boss. I think we can handle it. Let's see if this group can beat the mini-boss. So it's back here. It's not fighting yet until it's monster time. We still want magic type because we're stronger against that, but we're pretty balanced at this point. Let's just see if we can do enough damage to kill this idiot. Yes, we got it. Okay, so we killed the mini-boss. This does a lot of stuff for us. So we get a star, and it says, you've proven your skills. The Undead Kingdom awaits. Over 25 units can only be found there, and stars do count for both kingdoms. Try it out if you have any problems progressing here. You could switch the kingdom at any time on the title screen. Great. So now we can do the Undead Kingdom, which we may do later in the guide. He's rebalancing it from last I read. It's significantly harder than this one, but it's good to go try it and work on it so you can get progression on both sides. And then the magnet allows you to unequip items. So if I want to take the sword off of, Rickard and give it to the Cyclops, for example, I could do that and have the Cyclops do even more damage. It's nice when you have more items to mess around with. I only have 2. Okay, but because we cleared the village and saved it, it says generates 1 wheat each morning delivered by wagon, which is fantastic. And they're coming, but we're strong, so we're just going to stand here and just accept this. Nope, look, we got another one. So we have 9 total shards, which feels good. It's almost enough to get the witch if we want, but we're going to spend that on other things, I imagine. Okay, workers are going home, sure. We're fighting for our lives. Ding, ding, ding. And we got there. So we have plenty of food. Nobody levels up, sadly, but still good. Day 9. And here we go. The Mystic. Silence. Huh? Do not speak of me. Okay. So, the Mystic is going to allow us to permanently upgrade one of our units with a passive ability that makes him significantly stronger. So, we already did this with the Swordsman, I believe, but the Death Priest is so good because it applies Barrier. I'm going to get the Death Priest's ability because I like it a ton, and it just makes our team have, like, be able to take a hit, and that is super, super helpful, so we don't get one shot. Let's see here. Anything emerge on the map that we can do with 21 glory? Not yet, not yet. That's okay. I'm going to speed it up. And there. We have 16. I'm going to... There's merit to buying another fishing hut. So that we can have even more food coming in. But I'm going to go ahead and just buy that worker. So I think later on you would just go in and upgrade your houses. But we're going to get some more with glory. And I just want another worker for this stage of the game. So now we have another worker, and we need stone so that we can hire the forester. But we're going to take all the workers off of wood. Actually, no, not all of them. But we're going to get planks going again because what do we want? We want, and we need stone. We want to build the smelter so we can turn ore into ingots so we can upgrade our castle. And of the other options, wheat is reasonable. We could go for it, but we're getting wheat delivered. We want to get the road builder for 5 planks so we can start upgrading our buildings. And we can fight the Ifrit. That's, I guess, okay. And I've got 13 faith. I'm going to switch over to money. And we can then go buy. And who are you, good lady? I'm Amaya, the demon. Happy to be of service. How intriguing. So, I'm actually going to just buy these trees so that we don't have any problems. We don't have a forester yet. We will. We're getting stone to do that. But I'm going to hold off and use my stone for the smelter, actually. So look, you see all these bubbles? These are our barriers. You know what I'm going to do. I lied. I'm going to get really, really greedy. I'm going to recruit a swordsman, and I'm going to put him right here. And the swordsman, remember, we unlocked the taunting. So now we have a barrier, and we have taunt. So we have even more protection for our units. Okay, let's see here. We've got berries, we've got fish. The forager is bringing in berries. Berries are coming in. We've got 6 berries. Looks great. Boom. We smashed him. Enter the tavern. All right. So that is the end of day 9. And we're getting further than we got in the previous run. We finally did collect that star. I don't believe that we got credit because we went to the tavern before we clicked on it. I think that will probably be patched out as the game continues to update. So that might not even be a thing anymore. But if it is, just be careful and make sure you get that stuff before you click on the tavern because it vanishes. You could see here how we're rolling with our damage. And we are not optimal. Like, this is not really about perfect build order right now because we don't have the options. All we're trying to do is just stay alive long enough so that we can get more options unlocked and then start to refine our build order when that becomes more readily available, but also just smarter for us to do as the game is going to get harder and we want to go further. But for now, we're doing great. I hope you're enjoying this series, and I'll check you in the next episode. Take care.